Hello everybody, my name's Danny and welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing another art video. Today I'm recreating a drawing that I made probably 3 years ago, but in 3D. It's for this notebook here. Just a normal, regular, fun notebook. I don't know why I want to do it, but I just do. I don't like that. But this is what I'm going to recreate. And so first off, you do need to grab some cardboard, sketch around your cardboard, around the notebook. Grab another piece of cardboard for the door. So you could do something like that. So this will later be glued onto the front. So, and this will be like the door before the stairs. Right now, I'm in the process of cutting this out to be my template for these, which I cut a normal sized piece of cardboard. This is all going to be glued together, but I need to cut this piece out and then glue these pieces together and this piece, so I can cut a little bit more out, so eventually this notebook here would be sunk down in here with this as the front, and I'll be able to open it so it looks like a door, basically. So I need to get that cut, which take your X-Acto knife and you cut through. Yes, I have a cutting board down here, but I'm not going to use it. I don't want to. But you basically get it. So I'm going to get this cutting out. Alright. That's cut out. Now, like I said, I need to glue these three pieces together. Actually, probably only one of those pieces together, because I need to cut this one out. So this notebook can sit a little bit more flush in here. So the idea is, so when you open the book, it doesn't look like there's a book in here. So it looks like just a regular piece of artwork that you sit in on your shelf somewhere, and then all of a sudden it becomes a notebook, basically. So I need to get cutting the middle piece out a little bit more, make that flush with this one. I'm going to use a piece of tin, because I don't want easier if you do a pen first, so you can get the sketch lines out, and then all you have to do is cut it. Again, like I did the first one. And now it's done. So the idea is to glue these two and then this piece together, and then be able to glue the notebook in. The reason why you want that gap there is so when you open your book and drawing stuff, it has somewhat of a give here, because then it will be almost impossible, because I did this once before and I ruined a notebook. So next step is to gluing, and I am not using hot glue. I'm using actual polymer, or not polymer, white glue. So let me go get that. Okay, I'm using Elmer's glue, but you can use any glue. You can even use hot glue, but I don't want to use hot glue. One, because it's not plugged in. Because I was thinking, I ain't using that today. So, as anything, you come over here, start gluing down your pieces. Be generous with your glue. And it is going to take a while for this glue to be, you know, cured to the other piece. And that's okay. Glue be glue. Just make sure. Yeah, that's my top. Okay, cool. And now we glue some more. This one on top. Just like so. Glue gunk. Alright, next step. As I said, I was going to put the book in next, but I don't think I want to, right? Maybe I will. Yeah, I will. So indecisive sometimes. It comes with the territory of being a creator. And like how I did with the other pieces, I'm going to come in here and spread this. Even amount of glue going on the bottom, so I'm not, you know, accidentally gluing my pages together. So that would be bad. I could just sit over there. Then you want to take book, just put the backing in. You want to hold. See how it's coming up? The glue in from putting too much glue down. You want to be able not to glue your book 100%. So I'm going to let this dry and we'll come back for the next part. I'm going to freehand. I'm going to do the door part. I'm going to freehand the door onto this piece, and what I'm going to do is probably do polymer clay and try to get that all settled, and then we'll come back and do some other stuff. So I'm going to freehand this door. Because I want these doors. Here. Stink it. Get off. Shit. Hello. Hello. Okay, that's gonna be paint's a little wonky. So I'm going to do this off camera now. Alright, my door is now drawn in. I'm going to cut out this piece, which is going to be the window, and I'll be right back. Alright, window is cut out, as you can see. And as for this film, I was going to use it as the window. I repainted one side a light blue, but I think that would look nice. If I don't like it, then I'll just probably fill that in with light blue clay. But I think that looks nice. Alright, the next step is to clean up the desk just a bit. So in other words, take my pencil away, throw garbage away, put my knife back in its container. Because now we have to deal with clay, and I have to get it, so. Be right back. Welcome back. And now I am going to recreate the door, but I don't have the right color, so I'm going to use this purple and this red. Mix it together. Hopefully I can get what I want. Well, again, somewhat of the right shade. I might have to add some white, which I have right here. Yeah, let's together. It's gonna take me a while because I have to knead this stuff together because it's been a while. Busted. Or clay flattening machine. Whatever you want to call it. Nice and flat. Lovely. Well, it's bubbly, but what can you do? It's a bit bubbly. Why am I folding it again? Because I want to make sure this is kneaded all the way through. Because I did have to add some white into this. To make it this color because it was way too dark before. So this is now the color. I am done with this machine for now. Which means I have to retie. Just enough to get that off, and then pull this off. I would love to have a home for you, my machine. One day I will. I need a piece of paper. I still need my pencil. How am I going to recreate the door? Pausing. Alright, now we have to cut out this. Just have to find my knife. Where did my knife go? Where did it go? I don't know. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. I'm blind. And this is for later. And as you can see, door. This is now my door. I do need to flip it over so I can get it. Figures right. I want to get this done before I bake it, so I'm trying to. Quiet. Looks about right. To do is make sure it's completely cut out. Right. Put that back down. Finish up any loose ends. And the dirt. There we go. Technically I can bake that right now, but I'm not because I need to put some dirt stuff to make it look like a dirt. Some details. Yes, I am using a knitting needle, or not a knitting needle, a crochet needle, but that's what I want to use, so I'm going to do this. Okay, while the door is baking, I'm going to start on the different colors that I need for the bricks and the grout. And yes, I'm making every little brick myself because I like to punish myself. So if you can hear it, that tick 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 tick, that's my oven. Door's out of the oven. It's still a little hot. I am getting ready to make the wall for the door to sit on and be sandwiched in between this later on. But right now I'm cutting it out. Like so. So then that can get baked. Sort of. I have to still make the brick. Let's see if it's... Nope, it won't come up. And just a bit. Okay, good. Right? Yeah. Just nifting. But as you know, door will later be like right about there. I think I will bake this. Maybe. Because the next part I have to do is break the brick. Which is going to take a little while. Alright. Gonna do that. Before I get too over detailed or whatever I'm trying to think of, I'm making the bricks now. I'm making them not all equal size. I'm just cutting them the way that I think they should be cut. I grab the strip, put it on this cardboard piece, which I'm going to actually put in the oven later, and I'll just go, that looks like a good size brick, and I'll plop it down. Go on to the next one. Yeah, that looks like a nice size brick. Plop it down. And keep going through until I have no more of this color to cut. Now that one looks a little too long, but I'll still use it. Until I don't have any more color of that color, and then I'll put it into the oven. Yes, I am watching a YouTube video, but, and it's on an ad so you don't know who I'm watching. These are about to go into the oven. These are all the gray pieces, dark gray pieces. Well, second dark gray. This is dark gray. And this is lighter than this gray, but darker than that gray. But they're about to go into the oven. All these pieces over here are all done. And I'm waiting. Alright, the next bricks are in the oven. I am going to roll out this and put it through my through through. Yes, I could use the clamp and put it here, but I don't want to because it's a pain in the ass to put it away. That's why I don't use it. When I have a permanent spot for this thing, then I'll use it. But I'm not going to use it. Alrighty then. Now it's time for the brick laying part of this. But first let me get my other bricks out. So it goes me on the nuts. And we're back. Let me zoom in here so you guys could see what I'm doing. This is not glued on yet. I'm still brick placing, which you take up the brick, figure out which side it is on, and then you lay it down and squish. If you have a little bit of hang, just cut it off with some scissors. It's skinny enough that you can. And go and take the next side. Put that in. Take these round. Put that in. And the reason why I haven't baked the backing is so I can easily stick these pieces on. That way, when I do bake it, it's all stuck together. And then all I have to do is glue on the back piece to the cardboard, and then later glue it onto the book here, which I did paint a little bit, just so, you know, when I glue the piece on here, there's still a little bit of backing here, and then I'll have to do the clay for that piece, and then we can get going. Alrighty, that's all done. I'm gonna go put it in the oven so it can bake, and I can start up on the actual this area. All of this stuff. But basically, so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, let me get that baked, put in the oven. Alright, the door is in the oven, or the cover for the journal. Now I'm doing, I figure you guys would like to watch heat. And I do realize this is not big enough. So I'm gonna have to deal some more stuff. Let's see. I use Sculpey, by the way. And with this project, I will put all my tools and product in the description. And I'm just gonna let you know, Sculpey is like really expensive right now. I usually buy it in bulk at Hobby Lobby, but as of right now, I'm not buying anything because I have like 3 tubs of clay and I don't need it. So let me get to kneading this and making more gray. Say hi to Charlotte. But anyways, I am almost there. The door's done. I'm just trying to get this covered. Trying to get it nice and covered, you know. So I can bake this as well. But you gotta make it nice and smooth up on the top. No bumpy dumpies. Don't want them bumpy dumpies. No, sir. Granted, I'm going to cut out most of it, but don't want the bumpy dumpies. Alright? And then you take your straight tool, figure out where you should cut. Cut it there. Let go. And then once again, cut there. So you can, you know, bring this down. And if need be, use a rolling pin. But the main thing is to get this nice and flat. So you can figure out where you need to cut it. Bring this down. That in, and yes, the whole thing is going to be covered in clay. So I'm going to do that now, and then bake it, come back and do the bricks. So I'll be right back. Alright, since I baked the what's going to be the grout basically for the brick, I have to use this stuff, which is the bake bond or clay adhesive. So in other words, clay glue. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right. It would help if it's open, and it is. Weird. Anyways. And try to match it with what's already on the adhesive. I don't want it to glue the book just yet. Wipe up the excess because you don't want that gluing onto everything else. And then I would go from there. So I will go with probably one of these pieces. One of these pieces because it's darker. Put there and go on and so forth. So let me get that done so I can get this part, the ugly part, done, as well as the stairs, which are just made of cardboard because you want to save clay because clay is expensive. So let me get that done. Again, before I get too involved, these are the steps for the book or the binder or whatever you want to call it. And I'm currently painting them right now because I don't want to waste the clay. So I'm going to paint them. And it's the texture paint where it has like the sand in it. So I'm going to do that. Right now, if you can't hear the tick 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 sound, that's in the oven. And I will have this done here shortly after that's done. So again, I'm going to continue painting this and I'll be back. Alright, the edges are done, as you can see. All I have to do is put this back in the oven and then put the staircase in and then the door and then put some pots and some plants. So I'm going to put this in the oven and I'll show you what I have done left. I'm almost finished. I just glued on the stairs and this is how it looks so far. So you can still open up each of the pages. But I need to add a door frame, I need to cover up that, and of course I need to put these there. So I'm going to do all that, and also there's stonework that needs to be right here, and of course the door frame. Anyways, I'm going to finish up that, and I'll show you afterwards. Be right back.